Hi everybody, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you about how to use this specific gift that we've all been given wisely to attract abundance of money. We've all been given a gift and we've all been born with this gift. No one has been left out, but if we don't use this gift wisely, the world will reflect this back to us. So I want to keep this video as simple as possible. So basically, if we are wanting to attract an abundance of money, it all starts with the conversations we have with ourselves in our minds, because what is our dominant belief is what is reflected into the outer world, our outer reality. So let me just ask you, all of you, this, and obviously the more honest that you can be with yourselves, the easier this is going to be for you to change your mindset to become somebody that is an abundant person and abundant with money and prosperous. So what are your true beliefs about money? So you can look at your current reality about money. What is it telling you that you must be thinking about money? So look at, you can even look back at your past. When it comes to money, what story is it that's reflecting back to you when it comes to money? So based on that, you now know what your limiting beliefs are and your true thoughts are about money. So if you don't have a lot of money, if your story about money is that it's the devil, for example, it's evil to have lots of money, whatever your true limiting beliefs are and your true thoughts are about money, that's reflected back to you from your outer reality. So you can just take that as feedback also to help you understand what it is you truly think and believe about money. So like I said, if you're struggling with trying to get what your limiting beliefs could be, then think of it this way. Do you think that money is evil? Do you think that if you have more money that you'll be hated? Do you think that you don't deserve lots of money, or only other people are lucky when it comes to money? So just have a think about that and sit in that, maybe pause the video, or you can come back to the video, but have a sit in that thought and that feeling of what your true beliefs are about money, and also then what is being reflected back at you. Now, when we know what that is, we want to revise this. We want to revise that list. We want to revise those limiting beliefs, and we want to revise those thoughts that we have about ourselves having money, it being possible. And we want to create a list of empowering beliefs, empowering thoughts, and remember, what we want to become starts with our inner conversations we are having with ourselves. So we want to change the conversation internally, so our outer reality will in time reflect that back to you, because that will then become your dominant thought. This is where the NevilleGoddard, everyone is you pushed out, comes in, and the law of assumption. What we assume to be true about ourselves or about a situation, and in this instance, money, is what is reflected back to us. So how do you change these negative beliefs to more empowering beliefs? So let's just use an example that you think money is evil. You would change that to money is amazing, and I love money, and I love all the good that money can bring. If you feel like you're somebody that's not lucky with money, then we would revise that to say, I'm an abundant person and money flows to me so easily and effortlessly, and I am deserving of lots of money, and having lots of money means that I can give back to those that truly, truly need it, and I can help and support and contribute to my community. So they're just some examples. So now we know what the old beliefs were, the old thoughts. We now have the list. So again, you can pause the video, write the list, or come back to the video at a later date once you've got that new empowering list. So that new list is now going to be your chance, if persisted in and practiced with, to release those blocks that are stopping you from having lots of money. So what I would suggest with that list is to pick the top 5. The top 5 empowering beliefs that really kind of stand out to you, that are kind of calling you. And this is the important bit. Want to just start to loop them over and over and over again in your mind. It's repeat, 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 practice, practice, practice. The more we can practice saying these new beliefs, saying these new empowering thoughts, these new affirmations or statements to ourselves, the more we are going to see, and the quicker we are going to see things manifest into our reality. So you can do these if you choose 3 times a day, for example. It's completely your choice. But from my experience, I know based on how I used to think about money, I needed to do it a lot more. But if you're somebody that doesn't have that much doubt about money, then maybe 3 times a day is enough for you. For those of you that do have a lot of doubt and have never experienced having a lot of money or have always struggled, then my suggestion and my guidance to you would be to just keep practicing and looping those 5 new empowering beliefs over and over and over again. And like I said, the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more that will become your dominant thought, the more that will then get pushed out to your reality, and you will get that reflected back in the form of abundance of money. So it really is that simple. You want to know that you've got enough leverage. You need to want it enough, to be honest with you. You want to want it enough. So for example, when, I really wanted my business to be successful and I had nothing, no clients, nothing, no one was looking at my YouTube channel or anything like that, and I was in a lot of fear and doubt, I knew that the thought of going back to the corporate world, to a 9-to-5, and that kind of filled me. That was my leverage. That filled me with so even more fear. So that was my leverage to keep moving forwards, to keep believing in myself, to keep doing the work, to keep putting in the time for myself so I could get exactly what it was I wanted, and better and better. So you need to have enough leverage to keep you in that frame mind of practice, practice, practice. So if you wake up looping these affirmations and then you're doing them out the day, whether you're in the shower, brushing your teeth, looking in the mirror, on the train, walking down the road, eating or drinking, before bed, the more you do this, the more you will start to create this as your new dominant belief. And you will be using your gift. As I mentioned, we all have this gift. You will then be using your gift wisely, and it will then reflect back to you. So, remember my story. I had enough leverage to do the work for my business because I didn't want to go back to the corporate world. That was my leverage. And at that time, I had hardly any money in the bank, and I had some money on my visa, and I was living in fear and doubt and anxieties of nothing changing, but I knew I wanted it to change. I kept showing up, doing the work, doing my YouTubes, even though no one was really watching them. I kept putting in the effort on my social media, on Facebook and on Instagram. I kept doing the work. I never stopped doing what it was that I believed would help me to get me where I wanted to be. When I started to loop my affirmations, it took about 4 to 6 weeks for me to be persistent with it, for me to start to feel it natural, to feel it real, for things to then start to change. And it has only got better and better and better. And everything that I have manifested with those loops came true. So we know that this is going to take some work, but do you want to remain in that state of not having the money, or do you want to become the person that is abundant and prosperous and has that money? Do you want to create a new state, a new identity for yourself? And never forget, whenever we're manifesting, we're changing ourselves. We're going to then show up as the version of the person that has that money. We will no longer be the person that is poor or living in lack. So I really hope that this video has helped you today. I've really enjoyed sharing this with you. So find what your blocks are, revise them into empowering beliefs, affirmations, thoughts, statements. Choose the top 5 or 6 if you want to, that really stand out. And if, like I used to have, a negative mindset about money, your work then is just to loop them over and over again when you can, when it is safe to do so. It is all about the practice, and the more you do, the more you will see the changes. Like I said, it took me between 4 to 6 weeks to start seeing my business change, my YouTube channel grow, from being stuck to about like 30 or 40. It literally started to take off, you know. So it really is true when we say about practice. And like I said, then lo and behold, what will happen is it will all start to reflect back at you in your reality. And that, everybody, is how you move from lack to an abundant mindset, to be somebody that easily and effortlessly has money in their life. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I will be back very soon with a money rampage. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.